Cyberwoman, the fourth episode of Series 1, is written by Chris Chibnall and starring John Barrowman, Eve Miles, Bern Gorman, Naoko Mori, and Gareth David Lloyd. So yeah, this is the first episode to centre on Ianto Jones. As the first 3 episodes, he's just a background character. John Barrowman described him as Alfred Pennyworth in Batman. It was originally going to be the 6th and 7th episode, but ended up 4th instead because some of the other scripts weren't finished. It also became harder episodes for Chris Chibnall to write. While he was working out the title, was it going to be The Trouble with Lisa or The Long Night of Ianto? But then in the end, it's obviously called Cyberwoman, because it says it all. Russell T Davies realised that there was a story begging to be told after Doctor Who episodes Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. In the beginning of the episode, after the Torchwood team were playing basketball, they leave Ianto alone in the hub. A Japanese doctor arrived and went down to the basement, and we discover a hidden Cyberwoman. And what happened is the Doctor banished Cybermen into the Void, which is a space between universes, to be imprisoned. We find out that Cyberwoman is Lisa Hallett, Ianto's girlfriend, played by Caroline Chikezi, and she's done a fantastic job. And after when she's like, "I'm alive," the way she smiles in a suit has got to be terrifying. That is absolutely brilliant there. Lisa worked at Torchwood 1 in Canary Wharf, and she caught up in the battle and her upgrade wasn't there yet. So Ianto wanted Dr. Tanizaki to reverse what happened to Lisa, and I think this episode is well written. Togo Igawa is great as Dr. Tanizaki, a doctor who studies cybernetic. Igawa later played Secretary General of the United Nations in the Doctor Who episode The Pyramid at the End of the World. Thanks to the UFO Rogue, the Torchwood team came back, and after when Tanizaki puts Lisa back in the basement, Cyberman took her over and tried to upgrade him to thank him for helping her, but it horribly failed and he died. If Doctor Who was a 15, especially Cybermen's stories, I think it'll be just as bad as the Saw movies. That scene caused the power to play up, so Ianto quickly lied so he can go down to the basement himself and find Tanizaki's body screwed up with pieces of Cyberman, which is really gross. It's such an emotional scene, the fact Ianto has lost the girl he loves. The acting and writing is well done. Gareth David Lloyd has transformed here because, like I said, when I met him at Comic-Con, he was a nice guy who stood up to shake my hand. But as Ianto in this episode, he's such a bastard. Okay, I can understand about his emotions and how hard that hit him when his girlfriend is gone, but he should be aware that you can't reverse the process, and when he punched Captain Jack, threatened him and pointed a gun, I was like, holy shit, Ianto, I don't know how you still got the job after what he's been doing. If you're watching this, Gareth, that is a well done. You deserve a medal.
One day, I'll have the chance to save you, and I'll watch you suffer and die. It was the only thing that would stop her!
So when Captain Jack realised something was wrong, he sends Owen and Gwen to find Ianto, but when they spotted a cyber conversion unit and informed Jack, he quickly heads down there and Tosh has to seal the base because they found out that there is a Cyberman in the base. And they can't let one outside, otherwise people would be screwed.
If there's a Cyberman in this building, we need a last line of defense. Just make sure it never gets to the outside world.
Cybermen are known to remove human emotions. When they find any place to rebuild the army, they spread across the world very quickly, and Cybermen are very deadly. I enjoyed the scene where Torchwood team distracting Lisa and getting themselves out of the hub. That is well done. Plus Captain Jack gets deleted twice by Lisa, but unsurprisingly he came back to life. He just can't die.
You will all be deleted.
I'm sorry for what they did to you, but this ends here.
I can't believe he squirted barbecue sauce so pterodactyl they kept can maul Lisa to death. And when they got Ianto out, like I said, he punched Jack and called him a monster. And when he ran back to the base about to save Lisa, Jack gets Ianto to execute her, which must be horrible for Ianto.
You execute her or I'll execute you both. I won't do it.
And can't think of anything worse when your loved one is turned into a Cyberman and, well, you have to kill them. It's really fucked up. When Annie, the pizza girl who delivered Torchwood 3, Lisa got her and transplanted her brain into Annie's body. It would be interesting if we see Cybermen doing it more in future episodes.
Ianto, Ianto's mean?
Plus this episode, you weren't even sure if you'd hate Ianto or feel sorry for him, or both. When you find out that Lisa's brain is corrupted, the Torchwood team shot her.
We can be upgraded. Together.
And at the end, everyone forgives Ianto. When Jack thought he could die after all, just for a second he mentions he feels so alive. I really enjoyed that episode. It's one of my favourite Torchwood episodes, plus Lisa's jump scare has done really well.
We still haven't...
Jack?
Cyberwoman is the biggest nod to Doctor Who. There was a little to no mention of the series despite being a spin-off, which was made deliberate to send out confusing signals to the audience about what the series is. Chibnall wanted to include a base description of what a Cyberman is for any viewer who had not seen Doctor Who. So, what are your thoughts of Cyberwoman? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.